Hi, I'm Mary Kopczynski, the CEO of RegAlytics, and I'm here to give you an update on this week's 30,121 regulatory alerts, but more importantly, happy Halloween! Here in Hoboken, we are expecting to have 75-degree weather, which will be interesting since I'm going to be a coal car with my son and his friends in the engine, which is a wagon I will be pushing, with an additional set of children in the caboose, which I will be pulling with a weight belt. 75 degrees doing that. But, I can't complain because I always hated it when I was a kid and I wanted to be a beautiful princess or a fairy or a cheerleader or whatnot. And it was so cold in Seattle. Well, what's going on in regulation this week? So the regulator of the week is actually the White House. President Biden is the first president ever in history to apologize to Native Americans. I find it stunning that it took until now, but it's an impressive milestone and clearly a critical step to get to a full reckoning of the history there. I think that's been a big theme generally in the last 5 years with Me Too, Black Lives Matter, etc. It's really an awareness that we may be on the same piece of land, in the same state, in the same country, but we're having very different experiences. Additionally, the Biden administration put out a 34-page memorandum on advancing the United States leadership in artificial intelligence. Overall, the memo aims to position the U.S. as a global leader in AI technology while safeguarding democratic principles and national security interests. And since we're on the topic of AI, the topic of the week is scary technology, beginning with the new RegAlytics RegPass chatbot. Look, I have been reading regulatory alerts one way or another pretty consistently for the last 5 years. The chatbot is a game changer. It's still in beta, meaning sometimes it totally doesn't work. Sometimes it completely misses the mark on the answer, but we are letting a select few customers of ours test it and give it feedback. And if you would like to participate, obviously let me know. So I asked it, what happened in AI in the last 7 days? And it told me about the FTC, which I had missed, launching Operation AI Comply, which is targeting deceptive marketing practices related to AI. And this initiative has led to 5 enforcement actions against companies that are making false claims about AI capabilities, emphasizing the importance of truthful advertising in AI-related services. And here I am telling all of you about our AI, which I guess is marketing, but hey, at least I'm honest. In this case, I did click the link, and because our chatbot is trained to prioritize RegAlytics data, the link brought me directly to the FTC's website where I read it for myself. But then I asked the chatbot, what about the White House? And I was impressed, of course, that it knew I was talking about artificial intelligence regulation. And it mentioned 3 alerts I hadn't seen. So I clicked the links and there was a 404 error of a page on the White House that didn't exist. So I sent the feedback to the dev team. But it's because a lot of this is scary, right? I mean, I'm pretty technical, but this is coming off as magic from my vantage point. And I'm glad I have a great team building the safety rails and feedback loop required to get this beta version into something that people can trust and rely on. But what else do you need to know? So the SEC adopted amendments and a new rule to enhance the resiliency, recovery, and wind down planning of covered clearing agencies. So what does this mean? This means big clearing organizations like DTCC, NSCC, FICC, and OCC all get to write living wills. You have time though. The rule comes live in about 150 days, and then once that day hits, you have another 390 days to report it. So it's a good year and a half. But the rule will require these agencies to manage intraday margin collection, and they will need to do testing drills to ensure that the data is accurate and can withstand stability tests in times of volatility. FINRA is seeking comments on the use of metaverse technology in the securities industry with a deadline of March 14th. So that should be a really fun one to watch next year. And if you need ideas for that comment letter, might I suggest you take a look at a webinar being hosted by the Ontario Securities Commission, where they will explore recent findings on the role of artificial intelligence in retail investing and the effects of gamification on investor behavior. That's happening November 28th. And last but not least, the Privacy Commissioner of California have been looking at how social media companies can better protect information from mass scraping of personal information off social media platforms, including for purposes of feeding into AI systems. They're doing this in conjunction with a number of privacy agencies. Anyway, that's it this week for RegAlytics. If you have anything you need related to regulation, give us a call. We have the global supply chain of all of the world's regulatory alerts in a single API, and we're here to help you build things with it. Happy Halloween.